Nowadays, I feel so disheartened to see people saying, why should you follow Sai Nath? He was a Muslim. Be it a Christian or a Muslim or a Hindu or whatever, Jain or whatever, as long as you are limited in your mind, you are bound. He brought me, so Sai Nath brought me back into the track. Let us head towards the universal consciousness. Hari Om Shri Matre Namaha. As a continuation of the previous episode on the glories of Sri Sai Nath, I am continuing how he pulled me into this spiritual track and how he helped me in giving all these things to you, how he still guides me. We'll start with a song from the Sai Mahimna Stotram. Sadhanimba vrikshasya mooladhivasat sudhasravinam tiktamapyaprayantam Tarum kalpavrikshadhikam sadhayantam namami Ishwaram Sadgurum Sainatham Tarum kalpavrikshadhikam sadhayantam Namami Ishwaram Sadgurum Sainatham. Om Sai Ram. Now, so I told you, like we were saved from a major accident. We had the darshan of Sri Sai Nath in the physical form. Like if you're totally devoted to the Gurus, they will appear to you. And now I will tell you how he brought me into the spiritual track. So I told you I had stopped reciting Sri Rudram. I was a normal person. Though I had learnt it, I was not continuing all those things, etc. Once I came back, I got a picture of Sai Nath. I googled it and I found exactly the same form I saw him there. So the picture is here now for you. So the same form I saw him. Okay. So after that, it has become a practice for me to see the live darshan whenever I have the time. So either in the morning or the madhyan darshan or the evening darshan, and it was going on. And whatever problems we faced in life or whatever answer we needed, we used to put a number, askbaba.com or something is there. So we used to put the number there, 1 to 720. So close your eyes and type a number and the answer will come from Baba. So people say they have the books also nowadays. I don't know but any of this. But this I got introduced. So I just used to type number and I used to get some message. And the message says, till now, it's apt. Till now. If you're totally dedicated, you ask Baba, he answers. Okay. So till now, it is 100% it is working in our lives. Okay. So one day, fine day, I typed the number and it came as you have the blessing of Sri Akkalkot Maharaj. I don't even remember the number because I can't trace it again. But the verses I remember, you have the blessings of Sri Akkalkot Maharaj. I was not aware who Akkalkot Maharaj was. So again, I have to seek the Google Guru. So I tried in Googled and found out Akkalkot Maharaj pranams to his divine feet for guiding me so powerfully. Was the one who spoke about the Kundalini Tattva in this Bharata Bhumi explicitly some 200, 300 years ago. And he was the one who was guiding Guru. Baba accepted him as his Guru. See, the Guru Mandalam is coming like this. So you have, see, now when you follow me, like, in all my thing, whatever interpretation I give, surprisingly, it will all end only with the Kundalini concept. Because that is the ultimate. The Kundalini Shakti is the ultimate. The Kundalini, the coiled snake, which is lying at the Muladhara, has to rise up through the chakras, the Shat chakras, and go to your head. This is the thing. So our temple, our Sanatana Dharma, all our songs, all our Vedas, all our chanting, Sahasranamas, everything is targeting the rise of Kundalini. It's not something new to our society. See, it is not something from which is being brought from outside. It is Sanatana Dharma, and this is what I keep preaching in all my things. See, if you're a close follower of me, you'll know it. And see, that started there. See, the word from Baba was, you have the blessing of Akkalkot Maharaj. So I was surprised, and then only I started researching on what is Kundalini and more onto it. Okay, so this is the thing that happened. And the next thing was, start chanting Sri Rudram. I don't know it is there in the book or not, but I had that verse. Start chanting Sri Rudram. So these are the two commands I received. So next day, two things happened. I want to share both. So one is that after receiving the blessing of Akkalkot Maharaj, so I took a picture of Akkalkot Maharaj and started praying to him also to guide me into the science of Kundalini and raise my Kundalini. And also I wanted to start Sri Rudram. Okay. So I went to Baba's temple, which is here, very close to my place. So it was a weekday, not much crowd. And the time I went also, no much crowd was there. I entered into the temple. Abhishek was going on the Utsav of Sainath. As I entered inside, the Prohit there, he switched off Vishnu Sahasranama, which was playing there, and inserted a CD which started playing Sri Rudram. So he started playing Sri Rudram and started to do the Abhishek. I was so surprised because I had the command from Baba to start chanting Sri Rudram. Imagine, So the moment I stepped in, it was Rudram that was playing. And so because I've never heard that happen, I went there, sat quietly, and I started reciting Sri Rudram. And that was Rudrabhishekam. That was done to Sainath, me chanting Rudram after few years, maybe 3 or 4 years gap. So I started chanting Sri Rudram. From that day on, Rudram has guided me so much, and it's become my life. Sri Rudram is my life. Okay. And I've given to people also. See, before that, I never even dreamt that I will be teaching Sri Rudram. I never even had the, urge to teach people. It was not my purpose at all, but God chose me. So Lord Shiva chose me for teaching it to more householders, more women, who are benefiting. So many families, more than 500 people I would have taught so far, all 99% is women. Okay. Now, after that, I went to see my friend. And my friend, she is also a retired professor. She was running an institute and she was closing it. So I just wanted, as a courtesy call, I just went to meet her. And she said, Geeta, I want to gift you something. You should take this. And she gifted me a beautiful Ganesha. This is the Ganesha I took from her. See, these things will look as though something as I don't know whether it is a coincidence, accidental or whatever. She gifted me this. I said, oh, Mama, it's fine. She's so beautiful. So I took it from her. Okay. And after I got it from her, I hugged him like this, like a baby. Because I was always attracted to Ganesha. The first Ishta Devata for me was Ganesha. I used to do Abhishekam only for Ganesha. Because I was told that Ganesha is safe. Okay. That's why I didn't venture into other Devatas then. So easy to, Ganesha will not get angry. So easy to approach. So do Ganesha puja. So that was the day. I held him like this. And immediately my friend said, Geeta, snake, Pambu. She said, snake. I got frightened. Where is the snake? She said, see in the Ganesha. She says, every day I've been lighting the lamp. Every day I'm doing the puja to Ganesha. Every day I'm placing flowers. But I've never seen the snake at his back. Look at this. Okay, can you see the coiled snake here at the Mooladhara? And the snake going up, head up, Sahasrara. See that? Beautifully made. The representation of Kundalini. See the blessing of Akalkot Maharaj. You will be wondering why this Amma is always talking about Kundalini Shakti. Kundalini has to rise up. That is the ultimate. That is the ultimate. And the means for it, the safest means for attaining the rays of Kundalini is chanting, 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 chanting. And pranayama, of course. That is the mean. That is the mean. That is the mean. All the Vidya is targeting this. People come and ask me, will I get my Kundalini raised in Sri Vidya? What else? That is Devi, Mahashakti Kundalini, Bisadantu Taniyasi. Like a thread, she will go. So she is Mahashakti Kundalini. She rises up from the Mooladhara and unites with her Kameshwara on his Sahasrara. So that is the principle of Sri Vidya. Sri Vidya is totally that. See, all the external things are everything is added onto it, the way to achieve it. But the ultimate sadhana is only that. But you know what? Today we are so much attracted by all the other means and we are not able to follow what has been beautifully given us in our Vedic way and our, agamas and shastras and stotras. Okay, so Vishnu Sahasranama, will it raise my Kundalini? Yes, everything, be it Vinayaka Rahaval, whatever, Shashti Kavacham. See, I posted a video before. Shashti Yainoka, Shashti. Of course, it's the sixth Tithi, but it is not stopping with sixth Tithi. The Shashti is your Shat Chakra, the six Kundalini chakras, right? See, this is another blessing which I got. So, confirming me that this is your track. So, see the confirmation I got from Sri Sainath. One is Akalkot Maharaj's path, the great divine path. He opened my eyes. And number two is Sri Rudram, back to Sri Rudram. Now, see, so many people, just at least at dust, not even dust, but I am able to do to my capacity, to normal householders, normal women, who even would not have dreamt that they can take the Sri Rudram. But it has reached so many households, and every day, because Sri Rudram is something, it is the need of the hour. So it's the need of the hour. He brought me, so Sainath brought me back into the track. So this Vidya I owe to him. And I must say that wherever I go, he follows me. I follow him, he follows me. See, my first trip abroad to spread this word was to Malaysia. And the first program I did was at Batu Caves in a Sainath temple. Okay, that is the first. He recognizes me. I don't say that I'm so great, but I'm at his feet. I'm at his feet. I'm holding on to him. So the first program was at Sai Baba's temple. We did the Lalita Sahasra Yagam and the Archana there at Batu Caves. And again, when I went to the Europe, right, it was Sainath temple again. And even in Netherlands, people in Netherlands would have seen me there. The puja was so powerful. We did the Vishnu Puja, that is the Sarvayada Puja of Vishnu, and also we recited Lalita Sahasranama. Yeah, we did the Kumkumarchana for like two days program. We did that in Netherlands. So it was also at Sainath's temple. So till date, he guides. Now I want to touch this one controversial topic. Nowadays, I feel so disheartened to see people saying, why should you follow Sainath? He was a Muslim. He was an Islamic person. Why should we follow him? Okay. I just want to tell something about it. Right? Who are you and who are me? What is Sanatana Dharma? Sanatana Dharma teaches us to see everyone as the Bimba of Lord Shiva. There's only one God, Ekam Brahmaha, and He is the one is manifested in different forms. All the religions seek the same thing because the man has departed, he's a departed soul from the soul of Shiva. So all of us are not different. All of us are the same soul. We are the same soul, and the Brahmanandam is the great soul. That's Lord Shiva. So there is no discrimination. Everything, whatever we see, whatever we feel, whatever, everything is only Him. That is the true spirituality. So let us not discriminate, like, even for the great gurus. Why should we discriminate? The gurus. Gurus are there to guide us into the spiritual path. Whatever you see, this everybody has a soul, and the soul is seeking the divinity, and each soul finds its path to seek the divinity. And hence, I request everyone, do not discriminate. It is the search of the soul. See, like I just want to say, the sun is the same, isn't it? Do we have the discrimination in the sun? The rain falls on everyone same. Okay? Does it fall on different people as different thing? Okay. Forget about all these things. What about the air we breathe? Can we put a block to it? Okay? See, please do not do any bheda. Don't discriminate between people. Don't discriminate between whatever it is. No discrimination. Even the dog, Rudram says, the dog is you, O Lord Shiva. Swabhyaswapadibhyascha namaha. So the dog is you, O Lord Shiva. Why do you want to discriminate? Why do you want to discriminate? So human beings are seeking the divinity. So the air that's going inside me is coming out, and you are breathing the same air. So you cannot say, you are someone who is not allowed in my dharma, and the air which you are exhaling, I will not inhale. If anybody is able to do that, then I will say, okay, you're isolated. You're isolated. No, my dear, you cannot do it. We have to inhale the air which is exhaled by anyone. So there's no varnas, no discrimination, please. Because the society needs peace. Society needs peace. Let us find the divine in everyone. That is Sanatana Dharma. That's why we take our hands like this and we say, Namaste, Vanakkam. We put both the hands together like this. The tips join. The Panjabhutas are in your hands. Join together. I do the Namaskaram. Dasaprachit. Rudram will end with my 10 fingers joined together. I worship you. So let us start seeing the world as the manifestation of the one divine consciousness, be it any name. Okay, So I don't want to discriminate Shirdi Sainath. And some people in the south say, why do you seek the North Indian gurus? Please, no. It is neither North India, nor the South India, nor the Western world, nor anything. It is one Brahma for the whole universe. So let us head towards the universal consciousness. It is not limiting your mind to the limitation of the consciousness surrounding yourself. Then there is no liberation. One cannot be spiritual if you're limited. As long as you think you are limited, you are not spiritual. Take my words, I don't mind if I've hurt anyone also. But as long as you are limited, because the greatest bondage is you are limited. That is the bondage. And liberation is getting out of the bondage. So be it a Christian or a Muslim or a Hindu or whatever, Jain or whatever, as long as you are limited in your mind, you are bound. You are under bondage. Come out. Merge with the universal consciousness. The ways and means may be different, but let us travel this divine life, human life given to us. Sri Matre Namaha. Thank you for listening to me patiently, and thank you for all your support. Thank you.